In Madrid, olive oil producers gathered to showcase their latest products. After 3 years of poor harvests due to drought, this season finally brings hope. But a major trade dispute with the United States threatens one of Spain's most valuable agricultural exports. The Spanish olive oil industry is in crisis mode, caught in the middle of a larger trade war. With billions at stake, Spanish producers are searching for new markets, but many say they cannot do without the United States. The Trump administration has announced a 25% tariff increase on imported goods, which could put some $3.5 billion in Spanish exports at risk. Spain exports around 180,000 tons of olive oil to the US each year, making it one of the most valuable overseas markets for the sector.
The truth is, we still don't know how this is going to play out. We don't know how the US market or the consumers are going to react. It is clear prices will go up, but I hope they will keep buying.
Spanish exporters may also be forced to lower prices to remain competitive, which could hurt producers and small farmers.
In the end, the tariffs may contribute to even lower prices paid to the producer. There's been a quite good production this year, but it is important that farmers get a fair price for their harvest.
The impact of these tariffs won't just be felt in Spain. US companies and consumers are also likely to pay the price.
There's a lot of concern over the new tariffs that may come into play in the olive oil industry. And we're very concerned because ultimately it's the end user that will likely suffer because the prices are likely to go up.
US importers are now preparing to lobby Washington to reverse the tariffs before they take effect.
We're all hoping to put our heads together and work intelligently and try to lobby against these tariffs.
In response, the European Union has announced 26 billion in counter tariffs on US goods, targeting American whiskey, motorcycles, and food products. Experts say this is part of a larger strategy to push the US into negotiations.
The main aim of this measure is rather to push the US administration into negotiation to try to reduce and solve this situation.
But for Spain, the agricultural sector is particularly vulnerable to these trade tensions.
The industries that are mostly impacted are those of semi-manufacturing goods and capital goods. However, another sector that also faces a lot of challenges is the agriculture sector, especially as like the role of the olive oil, one of the key agriculture exports of Spain.
As the April 2nd deadline approaches, Spain's agricultural sector is hoping for a last-minute breakthrough to prevent consumers on both sides of the Atlantic from paying the high price of a trade war. Jaime Velazquez, TRT World, Madrid.